for an hour plus. It's taking to like 10:45. What went wrong was, all right. So can you hear
See,
me
I
very well,
still have
sir?
up to an hour like this.
Yes, yes. You see, about an hour. So we're meant to close by 11 o'clock. So the only thing is that you might not be able to receive as many questions as you plan to
Because
earlier on.
I have a meeting around 10,
Wow. Okay. They said your video is off, sir. Your video.
then pushed. But
Wow.
let's see
By 10.
how much we can do. So let's
Wow.
see how much we can do until I get the call for the meeting. Yeah, I was expecting we
Oh,
would have
nice.
started since.
Yeah. It's rough. So
Okay, I
is the
think we
video
are
on?
live now.
We're live now. Okay.
Yes. How much we can do. So let's see how much we
Oh,
can do until I get the call for the meeting. Yeah, I was expecting we would have started.
okay. We're live now. I think they shared the link already. So as I think when we went offline, like when we went off the other time, it was I was introducing you and I was bringing you up the stage, but they said your network went down or something, so you could not come up.
So when are we pushing?
We are pushing now. Actually, I've been introducing you and saying a lot. I don't know if you were hearing all those parts.
I was not at some point it got disconnected, so I sent a message to Mishak that I wasn't seeing or hearing you again.
Okay, okay. Can you put his camera live?
Yeah, my camera is on.
Okay, it's on. Can we see him? Okay, we're good. So put it up live. All right. So as I was saying earlier on, we are going to be get your book, get your Bible, all right, and get your focus in place because we're about to have a very wonderful time with Obi Victor. I I can't say enough, but I can tell you that it's not a session to miss. Yeah, we're going to be recording on our end, but that's not still enough. I will need you to take out the time to maximize this Kairos moment and learn all you can learn. Like I said before, purchase all you can purchase from this market and from this well. All right, do not take it for granted. It's going to be taking us through the future of tech and economy. So, if you are a lover of time travel, this is a moment when you're about to go into the future. So, with Jesus love in our hearts, can we make welcome Obi Victor? All right, so we're good to go. The floor is yours, sir. The floor is yours, sir. All right, so we're good to go.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Please, if you can hear me, if to just type in the live chat if you are connected on YouTube. Just don't really pay attention to the lighting around you. All right, just follow and pay attention to the voice itself. It's I believe I'm still connected, right? So it's the voice you should pay attention
Very
to.
well.
Please, if I'm disconnected, just let me know so that I can.
All right, sir. We will let you know immediately. Immediately, we will let you know.
All right.
So,
Yeah, I'm also looking at the live stream on YouTube.
okay, you're following it live on YouTube. Okay, your mic is muted. Your mic is muted.
No, I think my
Okay,
mic
it's
is
on
on
now. All
now.
right, good, good.
Can you hear
Very,
me?
very well,
Loud and
very
clear.
well, loud and clear, ultra clear.
All right.
Yeah,
Amazing.
yeah.
Amazing. Amazing. So we have a few things to actually talk about this evening. Uh, so I want to talk to those of us who are on the YouTube handle. For example, if you can hear me, I just want you to type "I can hear you." All right. I'm actually following the live chat as well. We have very important matters to discuss tonight. Like I said, don't pay attention to my lighting. Just pay attention to the light God will be communicating from here to you tonight. All right. With this little amount of time we have to spend all together. So I want you to mark a register if you are currently on this live session on YouTube. I want you to. I want to know. I want to see you. All right. Drop a comment before we proceed. Drop a comment.
All right, like you said, drop a comment. Drop a comment if you're live. Do well to drop a comment. I can see Chinedu. You said I can hear you.
All right. Can we still hear me?
All right, we can hear you loud and clear. Loud, loud and clear. We can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, but I think my video is not showing on the YouTube. Okay, I think I can see my video right now.
All right, sir.
Okay, amazing. So in case there's any itch at all, please let me know on time.
All right, sir. No problem.
Okay. So at the beginning of this year, we started a very important discourse from the time travel, and Sir, if you can hear me on the live video chats on YouTube, I want you to drop a comment that you can hear me. All right. I want you to drop a comment. Just drop a comment. Just drop a comment. I want to be able to follow and track what we are doing.
That one no dey work.
Okay, amazing.
E no dey work.
All right. So at the beginning of this year, we started a very important discourse, and it's part of the reasons why we are where we are today. And the discourse we are talking about is a continuation. All right, it's a continuation of what we started talking about few months back, and we really want to dig deeper into um, a much more deeper perspective with respect to this. Some of the things happening right now, if you are very conversant with times and
Make una
seasons,
keep am.
you shouldn't be shocked about
Make
it.
the person that is speaking
All
keep am.
right. If you are
Just
still shocked about the things
the person
happening
that is
right now, it
speaking
means you are
make
behind
that
time.
person that is lis ten make it small again.
Yeah, it means you are behind time.
You know that
So
today
if you are still shocked about the things happening right now, it means
na
you
that
are
one again.
far behind time. And what it means in essence is that
You get
once you cannot really effectively understand what time is given to you, the dangers with that is you may miss out of strategic seasons. All right. And 2026 is like that season. However, the approach to what this season holds is not just for somebody who is number one thinking escape. Like I posted on my status today, that God's plan for you is not an escape plan. And let me tell you one of the reasons why Joseph actually thrived in Egypt. All right. One of the reasons why he did all he did, even while he was in Egypt, and he was able to make the level of progress he made, was because he understood the patterns of destiny alignment over escape plan. The average thoughts that the random person would have when we get to hard and difficult seasons is escape. But the
okay.
thing is, if you would always view things from the place of, okay, where I am right now, I just need to escape. The truth of the matter is, you would only get temporary
But
solutions.
na mute people
But
for
what God wants to make out of me and you
because
is not just to become temporary solution providers. God wants to bring us into a very important shift. Are you get what I'm saying? All right. If you are still with me on this call and you understand what I'm saying, I want you to drop an emoji. Um, so I started this conversation in time travel. All right. I started this conversation in the time travel. I was not really, I couldn't really dig deeper into it. And I'm going to be speaking very prophetically, and I'm going to be connecting certain dots, even from the Bible, that many of us are not really paying attention to. Are we together? I hope we are flowing. All right. So just follow me. Follow me carefully. I won't be in haste. I have a few minutes to have this conversation, and then all right, we proceed into what we have today. So I remembered I started this conversation and I spoke about these things prophetically, that if you study the patterns and the trends of things, sometimes these things can look very, what do you even used to call mystical, right? But it's not really mystical. It's just what it is. The whole world in itself runs on patterns. All right. There are two games I mostly recommend people to be masters over. No matter how busy you can be, at least learn it. It's gonna put you at a position where you can win the warfare of life. Number one, you can win the warfares of dominion. The warfares of life is different from the warfares of dominion. What do I mean? You can live a good life and yet still be enslaved. Very possible. You can live a comfortable life and yet you are still a slave. You see, and these systems are created in such a way that we are given the ability, not because it was earned, but we are given the ability to live or to win the warfares of life. Just like a popular man would say, I think it's Apostle Fem Lazarus, that Satan is a master of losing battles. He can lose battles just because he wants to win wars. All right. So we find ourselves in positions where we are given an opportunity to either choose, either we are winning the warfares of life or we are winning the warfares of dominion. And the planes upon which each of these grounds are being fought is totally different. Now, this brings us to the subject of our discussion this evening on tech, work, finance, and media. Somehow, when we get to those seasons, and like I was saying today, you must learn to pay attention to. See, let me tell you the truth of the matter. You see, the things that actually leads to the transformation we are craving for or desiring, they are not the things that are loud. And I would say this for your awareness. If all the informations you have about the future, about times and seasons are the informations that are on the social media space, you're already behind time. Are we together? If the informations and the knowledge you have about things to come and the things happening is only gotten from news channels, all right, and all of these platforms and all, you're behind time. Because at that point, it has already been diluted. Are you getting what I'm saying? It's not a shocker seeing what is happening right now. All right, this whole news of the antivirus and many of these things popping up. It's not a shocker. And let me inform you to your awareness. You see, what is coming to pass. It's not coming to stay. Yeah, that's one thing you should be aware of. All right, the greater than is still coming. All right. The greater than is still coming. This one won't even see the breaking of the day, and that's the truth of the matter. It will be dealt with. Why? Because over time, from the year 2020 up to now, all right, the people, there has been adequate preparations. Why? Because everybody came into the corporate awareness of, everybody is aware there is a matrix, there is this. And if you study the trends, particularly, you will notice that even God began to place his words in the lips of uncommon people. All right, he began to place his words in the lips of even his prophets and his apostles. Right, the essence of what he's doing is because he's trying to make people aware. God has begun a 120 years plan in the stead of Noah. And if you understand the 120 years plan,
Ah, dot drop. Oh, you dot drop. Dot drop. Dot drop.
Jen,
In dot drop.
you're not being connected again. Yeah, disconnected. Maybe we should go back. You just, yeah, disconnected.
You are live, but it's down from the video.
Okay, sorry, our speaker just got disconnected. He'll be back with us in a few minutes, in a few seconds. Sorry, not even minutes. I think it's a technical issue. We'll be back very shortly. Please don't leave the live stream. And then with this little time that we have, share the link on your WhatsApp status. You can take a screenshot of the session and share it out there. And then we are going to be back up. All right. All right. So it's connected back. Let's continue.
sorry, am I connected?
Is it back?
All right, amazing, amazing. So we push. All right. So like I was saying, the grounds actually shifted from what we got to believe things to be. All right, there was a shift. And see, if you are not conversant of these things, you will be outdated. All right. So if you are careful enough to see the patterns, like I was saying, that if you see carefully, all right, so it was more or less like what is still to come is a flood. All right, what we are seeing is still rain. Or are you now? Let's ask a very strategic question. Now, would you say that when Noah was actually announcing that a flood was coming, would you say there were no pre-signs that made the people to come to a point that proved that what Noah was saying was the truth? Come on, would you tell me that the heavens was closed for 120 years without raining and he was announcing? If the heavens was actually closed for 120 years, it means people would have died before the flood actually came. So it means there were rainfalls or raindrops that actually came. Are we together? So it means there were raindrops or rain, whatsoever you want to call it, that actually came before the flood in itself that came in the year 120. And if you understand strategically, all right, within this 120 years timeline that Noah himself began to announce, all right, we saw that he was instructed to build an ark. Sorry, I'm going in this direction because you see, the matters we are discussing is in this grand scheme of what God is saying to us right now. There are two archetypes that gives us a better picture on how to navigate the kind of scenes we're in. One is Joseph and one is Noah. All right. Joseph is God's strategy for famine. And these are two things that would most likely prevail the whole thing we are talking about, the global reset and all, the famine that is to come and the flood that is to come. Are we together? Now, you see, Noah himself particularly gives us a better picture of this matter we're talking of, all right? The matters of tech, work, media, and ministry. The first media personnel we saw in scripture was Noah. So tell me, what's the work of social media? Announcement, virality. How you see, judgment cannot come upon the whole earth if Noah did not preach to the whole earth. He actually preached to the whole earth, right? There is no way you can be judged on what you don't know. It's not even possible. Every man will be judged on account of what he's aware of. So Noah actually he preached to the whole earth too. Are you getting what I'm saying? But like I was saying, no, we are connecting these dots. I'm also watching my time so that I don't. All right, so 120 years, and he began this announcement that there is a flood that is to come. Before this flood actually came, there were signs that predated the coming of the flood. Because this flood was not just a flood that came, this flood was a succession. It began to build up, it began to build up in the in and if you understand carefully, 120 years is not the same as what 120 years is going to be for us now. Why? Because time has been compressed already. Time then is not the way time is right now. Why? Because in the grand scheme of the operations of time, I think I'm disconnected.
Disconnected.
Okay.
Disconnected.
I hope we can. Oh, all right. So, in the grand scheme of the operation of time, you would notice that, um, should I call it mortality itself is finding much more expression, and the things that are being created only compresses time in such a way that uh, what time is or what time used to be is no longer what time is currently. All right. So I was saying, I think I should first go back to the discussion we're having. Then I will delve into what we need to talk about today in the next few minutes that I need to speak. I'm also watching my time, please. All right. So I remember, I think I have it in my book here. All right. I have it in my book here. All right. I remember saying to us that God is the first programmer. All right, and he's a master programmer. He actually encoded a lot of things for our learning. All right, he actually encoded a lot of things for our information. All right, so you must embrace these informations and guard it with all that you have. All right, otherwise you may be amongst the multitude of people who heard what Noah was saying, but they were not prepared for it. There is a way you may think because you are informed, it means you are prepared. Uh-uh. Are you guys what I'm saying? One of the signs that you will know that the information you are informed does not just exist within the information realm is that you begin to subject yourself to building. You begin to subject yourself, either you are building you or you are building something. At least something must be built. That is proof that what is coming to you as an information is not existing as an information. However, that information has been translated or transcripted into something else. Are you getting what I'm saying? All right. So I was talking about Noah on the matters of virality, on the matters of media itself. Noah himself was the first person that gave us a picture of what exists within the grand scheme of the future in itself. Now you'll be careful enough to see that when Noah himself actually finished his message, he didn't continue in that message. The should I say what he was actually talking about actually shifted within that 120 years. Like I said, now let me break it down so you understand. All right, the 120 years is a typification of the numberings of 12. Now, for us, we are actually running within that. And if you are conversant enough, you will notice that God is saying the same thing. He has been saying the same thing since 2020. He has not changed what he's saying. It's just that the process to which what he's saying is being fulfilled is just different. It's still the same thing. The matters of dominion is a language that has been said right from 2020. How we get what I'm saying? It's still the same thing. It's not saying something different. All right. So there's a flood that is to come. And if you are conversant enough, you will notice that for this flood that is to come, there are multiple successions of raindrops, rainfalls. And you need to understand that this rain that is falling is not the natural rain. This rain is as a product of the clouds itself being gathered. And if you understand symbolically what clouds are men. And make it make sense to you that you see one of the greatest warfare we are going to fight in the times to come is the warfare of data information, and each of these data information has a lot to do with the cloud, because if the clouds be full of rain, what will happen? They will empty themselves. Now the problem is that the clouds that are full of rain are not the clouds that God put in the air. There is the prince of the power of the air we are fighting, and the prince of the power of the air would have to partner with those who are on the earth, make them or fill them to a point where they become clouds in the air. And if their clouds they be full of rain, they empty themselves. Now, if you're not careful enough, you may think that the rain that is falling is the rain that wants to, all right, that wants to cause that outburst. But if you're not careful enough, you may you may get, all right, you may, because you need to, one of the reasons why those people doubted everything Noah was saying is because while Noah was talking about a flood that was to come, they were seeing rain falling. Yet let me give you an example. The way people are talking about that Jesus is coming and the likes, and we are seeing the signs everywhere, so people are still doubting that Jesus is coming, but it's actually coming. I'm just trying to give us a picture, trying to connect these dots so we have a base of understanding of what we are going to be talking about. Are we together? All right, if you are still on this call, I want you to drop an emoji on the live section. I want to know if you are following and if you are understanding what I'm saying. All right, drop an emoji. Drop an emoji or just
We are getting a
yes.
lot here. We are getting a lot here.
This is we are still building muscle for what we want to talk about tonight. Oh, glory to God. All right, so I remembered I said carefully while we were talking about the time travel, all right, I spoke about the government and the covenant of time. Time is both governmental and covenantal, all right. And for us, or should I say for you must not just understand time from its governmental position, you must also understand time from its covenantal position. This is why, for you, seed time and harvest will not cease, even when the whole world is in famine. Are you getting what I'm saying? Yeah. You must understand it from its governmental position, governmental perspective, and its covenantal perspective. Noah did not need to go through all what Joseph went through. And there's a reason he didn't have to go through all of those things Joseph went through. Yet, the both of them had a play out into God's eternal purpose. Because by the time you look at the grand scheme of what happened, each of them are giving us a picture of what is already happening in our time. All right, remember I said to us, particularly, now this is Joseph and his family. Remember, we're talking about tech. work media ministry.
Yeah. When I say this thing, repeat the voice.
Okay, hear my voice now.
We are
Tell me.
connecting the dots. My goal tonight is to make you to understand, not just to make you to know. All right. It's not to make you no. My goal is understanding, and we will get there. Just follow me carefully. So we are talking about tech, the conjunction. All right, we're talking about the those points, those
You want it? Say, you have my voice happy. Someone was saying someone was saying he heard my voice. He heard my voice now. But I revolved it already.
Let me check for you. No, 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 but first.
is in the 12 sons of Jacob. Follow me. Now, one of the other systems in which God encrypted the governmental dimension of time is in what we call
Yeah, I stopped. Yeah, I stopped. Yes.
Me too. I saw message now.
You can come on.
All right, I think the network just betrayed us very briefly, but we're going to be back up very shortly. Please do not exit the page yet. We are still connected.
You never explain.
All right, well, let us wait shortly for you to join us again. Just wait shortly. And if you are connected and you are not following us on YouTube, you can do me a favor very quickly. Um,
Okay, they go, I'm back.
yeah, I think I'm back.
Subscribe to our channel. All right, sir. Let's move on. Let's continue on the right. Let's continue on the right.
All right.
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, I stopped again. Yeah, I stopped again.
Okay, it's like the network is very poor on our speakers end. As I said before, if you are following us live and then you have not subscribed to our channel on YouTube, please do well to subscribe to our channel on YouTube as create. All right, I think it's back up. Can you hear me, sir? Is it back up? All right. Can, yeah, I can hear you very well. Very well.
I cannot see.
I can hear you very well. Okay. I think we are waiting for your video back up so we can continue live stream. So I'm enjoying this ride a lot. I'm really, really enjoying this ride, and I don't want you to miss it. Don't exit. Just wait patiently for speaker to be back up. Like I said before, please subscribe to our channel here for future programs and future engagement. And we're going to be dropping the clip, the full clip of this teaching subsequently. But let that not be a reason why you're not going to follow live. Still follow, still put in the work. And we might not drop every single thing he says. I'm just saying. So follow live and hear every single thing he says here. Okay? How is our network? Are we back?
Not yet.
All right, let me message him very quickly. Okay, he's connected now. Let's come back up. Can we see the video? All right, I'm coming.
trying to join, but the video is not showing. Do you have network? Yes, it's trying to join, but the video is not showing. This is feed. Okay? This one is not yet showing, but it wants to show.
Fresh, fresh. Tell MTN about.
That's the
Yes, okay. You're not on the call. You're not on the call yet.
Sorry, please, can we hear me? I want you to let me
Please,
know in
I
the
want you
comment
to let me know
section.
in the comment section.
If you can hear me at
If you
all, I
can hear
want
me
you
at
to
all, I
let me
want
know
you
in the
to
comment
let me know in the
section.
comment section. All right, amazing, amazing. If you can hear me, please let me know, please. Sorry for the itch in the network. Come on, it's Nigeria. Okay, how is it now? How is it?
I think it's okay.
Is it okay now? Can you hear me very loud and clear? Sorry, if you can hear me loud and clear, just let me know, right?
Hearing okay now.
I want to know we are good. Okay, so amazing. All right. Like I was saying, all right, like I was saying before the network actually, you see, we broke into the time gate. All right. I was talking about the governmental dimension of time. Please, where is the echo coming from? Okay, how is it now? Is there still an echo? Is there still an echo? Please check. Check and give me feedback as fast as possible if there's an echo. Um, I don't know where that echo is coming from. All right, let me do this as fast as possible. Just how is it now? I hope it is no longer echoing. I hope it is no longer echoing, right? Is it better now? Hey. So, how is it? I hope it's better now.
Now the video is dead. Why is it echoing? Or is it having? Is it playing the video? How is it now? I hope it's
Yeah, I guess I'm connected now, right? Okay, so how is it? I guess you can hear me. All right. Okay. So let's proceed. Let me just try this. So let's just proceed with what we have. Okay, so let's just proceed with what we have. So I was talking about the government structure of time. Sorry, it's actually my train of. All right. Okay, please. Let's just try and see what we can do for the next few minutes. I'm really sorry for the old itches and all. Probably didn't have the best experience. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, I don't know if it's possible I don't know if it's possible for us think. I don't know if it was possible for schedule sometime later or the likes because I'm not really having a better experience at the moment. So I don't know if it's possible, sir. All right. So basically, I